Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another video. My name is Jan Kjelstra, and I'm a dairy farmer from Saskatchewan, Canada. This afternoon, we're doing some land rolling out in our rye field. This is winter rye. We planted it last fall, and hopefully it's going to start coming out of the ground here pretty soon. Before it does that, we're doing land rolling. We want to push down all of the rocks, maybe some bits of metal, sticks, anything that shouldn't be in the field that we don't want going through our harvester. We're pushing it into the ground right now with the land roller. My sister Miriam is driving that thing right now. She's in the Bueller Versatile and she's pulling our 51-foot Dayleman land roller. This thing is literally just to push all the rocks and anything else into the ground. Harvesting equipment is incredibly expensive. This means our chopper, our swather, the combine, and a stupid little rock or piece of metal can do tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage to any one of those pieces of equipment. So that's why we run this land roller over the field. And this way, when we are gonna inevitably shave this field off, even though it's winter rye, typically guys will cut this maybe with a foot stalk left in the field. We're gonna shave it right off the ground because for our dairy farm, we need the straw. And if we do end up silaging it, same thing, we're gonna shave it right off of the ground. Another thing I might see, it's bad for the soil nutrients. If you do shave it off the ground, you're taking literally 100% of it off. But with our farm, we're able to put manure back on the field and kind of keep the nutrients balanced like that. So it's pretty cool to be able to do that with a dairy farm. But we're gonna get the drone in the air and check out that land rolling. That was Miriam in the tractor and she's land rolling. It's a pretty nice job. It's got the GPS auto steer in there. Might get a little bit boring, but I told her she should probably download some movies on Netflix before you head out there. I don't think she's actually gonna do that. That's bad. Don't do that. I never do that. But we're gonna head back to the farm and milk some cows now. The alleys, there's a lot of water in there. That's because Dima washed the water bowls this morning. We typically want to do this at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. And unfortunately, when we do it, we dump 4 water bowls in each side. And this is going to make scraping take a bit longer, but those water bowls got to be clean. So it is what it is. Oh, look at this silly lady over here. You're gonna go this way. Hey, mama. Come on, lady. That's a good girl right there. We finished milking up and we're gonna see what my dad's up to. He's doing some pressure washing in the front of the main cow barn. He just cleaned up the Juno, pressure washed this thing off. We always see the comments in the videos of people liking how clean the farm is, and that's my dad. He always really likes to keep everything nice and clean. He takes a lot of pride in having a clean operation, and it always looks nice. It's nice to work in a clean farm. Looks good.
Yep. Should be done every week, but
yeah. I tried cleaning this wall a month ago, I guess.
yeah, I guess so. Clean it really good.
Yeah. Got every stain off of it.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have too many of those cleans.
No. So this is in front of the groups, and the cows will occasionally back up to this wall and crap over it, which is unfortunate. If there's a way to make something dirty or break it, cows are gonna do it every time. It's the next day and we're all the way back out by our chute handling system. This is where we process all the cows in our feedlot. A couple days ago we cleaned this out. Unfortunately this spring a lot of slop kind of seeped into this whole area. We cleaned it out and we let it dry out for a couple days, so it's pretty much dry now. There's a bunch of dips in the ground, so today we're going to be backfilling that. We got the wheel loader right there, the case, that's what we're going to be using. And we're going to be putting the topsoil as the backfilling product. Doesn't really matter what you use. You could use sand, preferably not clay, topsoil, any kind of dirt. It wouldn't really matter too much. It's just, we have that pile right there from building the barn. So I'm going to start bringing buckets of that over. I don't imagine it's going to take too many. The bucket on this case loader is pretty big, so we'll see how we make out. Well, we got a bunch of dirt, probably 5 or 6 buckets total. The cows will come in here after they run around for a little while. They'll level it all completely out. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time doing that. We're just gonna close all the gates and then we're done with this area. We are all done using that case loader for dirty work for the next couple of days. So we want to rinse that bucket out just in case something happens to our New Holland wheel loader. It's always handy just to be able to grab this thing for feeding, and that's why we're going to clean it off. It's always kind of annoying though. Where do you use a pressure washer or a garden hose? Recently what I've started doing though, just to clean the buckets of the Bobcat and the loaders out, I've been driving it down our pack barn all the way to the front of the alley, and then I can hit it with that fire hose. And this is where the cows walk, so it doesn't really matter if it gets dirty. I can rinse it right away with the fire hose, and that's been working pretty good. Before we end today's video, I want to show you guys a project that we've been working on for almost a year now. And in the liquid manure hauling video, I got a ton of comments asking about it, and that is the fence around our liquid manure lagoon. You guys know we got the concrete lagoon, and we've been working on putting a fence around it. We kind of started last summer with the posts that we had custom fabricated by some Hutterites. We put those up, hammer drilled them into the concrete, and kind of just left it there. We put all the posts on this pit, and we just never came back to finish it last summer. That's how it goes. Summertime is our busy time of the year. We have the dairy to worry about, as well as the fields and the crops out there. So we just got too busy, and we didn't really give this any more time because that's not a priority. But in the spring, hopefully we're gonna get this fence finished off. Dad and Dima have been doing this. I haven't done it, but you can see what they've been up to. The first thing they did was put these cables across all of the posts. There's holes in the top and the bottom. So there's the 2 cables, and then we're gonna attach the chain link fence to it afterwards. This first little section that's attached is only attached by 2 clips in the middle. We're gonna put way more on there, otherwise it will just be kind of droopy like this, and we don't want that because that's gonna look terrible. But pretty simple, pretty straightforward system. There's a hookup to every post on the end here so that we can pull this chain link really tight when we're done, I guess. And the other thing that we had to do this spring yet was weld these braces on. So these are just more braces hammer drilled into the concrete just to reinforce these end posts, because there's no way otherwise they would be able to hold up the weight from that entire cable going across, especially on the longer sections of the pit. But the fence is going to come all the way to the end of the ramp, and then I believe we're going to put a fence at the front of the ramp there, and then where we put the pump in, it's still there, and then the other ramp over there. So there's going to be gates around it too, so that we have access to the pit. We just need to find the time that we can get it done, and then that's exactly what we're going to do. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out the Instagram @SaskDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.